What's good, y'all? It's your boy Huncho 410 TV, and I am finally back once again with another video. And if you've been following my channel, you know it's been a minute, and I think it's kind of obvious why it's been a minute. WWE is ass right now. It's ass. And luckily, we've got a change in creative, and finally, Drew McIntyre has won the WWE Universal title. But we all know that it has been hell to get to this point, and we don't know what's coming next. In fact, I'm going to give my predictions about that on another video soon, but today we are going to be reacting to Brothers of Production's new video, The Tragic Torment of Drew McIntyre. And I don't know if y'all follow Brothers of Production, but these dudes have been doing this for a while, and I'm not going to lie, bro, every video they do is got me hooked when I watch it. I've been trying to do a reaction to them for a while. You know, I just had to get my ish together, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're here, and we going to react to The Tragic Torment of Drew McIntyre. Please like, subscribe, not only to me, but to Brothers of Production, because these dudes be putting out this content, you know, every month, and it's always a banger. So if you're trying to watch more wrestling breakdown content type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Please check out these boys, Brothers of Production. They are fire. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Like, subscribe, the whole shebang, and let's watch The Tragic Torment of Drew McIntyre. All right, here we go.
The Chosen One. At one point, Drew had anything the world could possibly give him written in his prophecy by the owner of the company himself, Vince McMahon.
That's a fact.
Vince came out, said Drew was going to be a future world champion.
Facts.
He called him handsome, which is kind of scary.
Excuse me?
And he let him have his moment. But we barely ever see anything like this anymore. The owner of the company announced his arrival like he was the Pope or something. Drew was supposed to carry on the torch for the new generation, but he didn't. His career went downhill fast. To be honest with you, I really don't know what went wrong. I mean, it's purely me judging a book by its cover, but he didn't look like a top guy to me, at least.
Well, yeah, you know, you actually, yeah, I definitely agree with y'all on that. When he first came out, it was like he definitely had, you know, the package around him. Pause. I mean, like in terms of presentation and, you know, Vince backing him. But yeah, he's right. It didn't really come off like the Drew McIntyre it is now. It's like you think about him now and you're like, I don't know. But yeah, if you was watching back then, that's a fact.
Something in him. The era he was in definitely held him back. We all know now that Drew was an insanely built Greek god-looking guy, but back then, he just didn't have the swag. Similar to Cody, they just didn't have it. Oddly enough, they get paired together in a tag team. I gotta give it to Vince though, his vision is insane. The way Vince treated Theory in 2022 is the way he treated Drew in 2010.
Bruh, we just started the video.
The way he treated Drew in 2010.
Facts.
Drew McIntyre went on a podcast and said he was supposed to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 26.
Huh?
Imagine being told you're going to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania, which is like the highest honor in WWE. To then a few years...
Wait a minute. WrestleMania 26. Who did he face at WrestleMania 26? Wait, what? You're telling me that they were about to give Drew McIntyre that match? What? Bro, all right. Yeah, good job, Vince. Good decision, Vince. Yeah, that would have been crazy. Imagine not getting the streak versus career match, dog. That might be the best WrestleMania match, or at least in the top 5 of all time. Arguably, that would have been crazy. But that says a lot about the trust they had in Drew McIntyre. You know what I'm saying?
Later being in 3MB, anybody would have been depressed. But it just adds to the pre-NXT WWE graveyard, though, of good talent that got snubbed. Like Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, Wade Barrett, and now Drew McIntyre, the supposed chosen one.
Jobberland!
Over the years, he completely fell off. Like, I just can't imagine being announced by Vince McMahon himself to then being told you're going to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania, to then being in a boy band with a fake Indian and a Nexus freeloader. He hit rock bottom. And on June 12th, 2014, Drew McIntyre was fired. His career was over.
It's like, nah, just playing. I knew
he was
that.
already 30 years old, and maybe he wasn't good enough. Maybe this wasn't for him. Nah, never that. He'd gained muscle, grew his beard out, and became a different beast.
That's Drew McIntyre.
He was built like a brick shit house. He would...
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Like, yeah, Drew McIntyre got fired. Yeah, certain other individuals got fired. And I'm not also be very listen to what I'm about to say. Also, I'm not saying just because you get fired and you don't go to the independents and find yourself that you know what I'm saying, you didn't do what you're supposed to do. Sometimes WWE just don't show love to people they need to show love to. But this right here is a pure example of somebody who really dies for this, bro. Like when he went to TNA, like that was a step up in my opinion, or Impact, whatever you want to call it back then. But yeah, 100%. Sometimes you got to find your character elsewhere, and Drew McIntyre definitely did that, and that's why they had to bring him back. But yeah, don't ever look at your favorite wrestler getting fired as they can never come back, because a lot of times they'll come back bigger than ever if they lock in like Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes did, or Matt Cardona.
He would craft his in-ring skills and get better on the mic too. He went on the indies not as a demotion, but as a chance to prove WWE wrong. He'd
Exactly.
become a world champion in Evolve, WCPW, ICW, and even TNA. Whoever put this group together was on some crazy shit. His team lineups throughout his career are so
Damn.
telling.
Just look at that. Look at that. This is literally the current WWE right now. All three of them. All three of them right now. The current WWE is this right here. I mean, a little less of yeah, but yeah, type shit.
But look at Drew here. Compared to how he came into WWE, it wasn't even the same person. It took him 3 years. 3 years to really show that he could work, and they came back calling. In 2017, Drew would officially return to the company. But
Wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm
took
sorry.
him 3
I'm sorry. I don't
years.
keep pausing. I
3
don't
years
keep
to really
pausing.
show that he
Bro,
could work.
on everything
and
I
they came
love,
back.
this is literally how I imagine whenever Vince McMahon made like a deal or something. This is exactly how I imagine him looking. Perfect gift placement right here. Like this is literally what Vince probably looked like when he making a deal in my head.
Calling. In
Yeah, give me
2017,
all your money. Yeah,
Drew
you're
officially returned
fired.
to the company.
Sorry.
But not to the main roster, to NXT. I know this sounds whack, but this worked out perfectly. He wasn't forced straight back into WWE. He was gonna continue his rebuild in peak NXT. The crazy thing is, as Drew was doing all this, Cody had just started his journey. Within 4 months, Drew would win the NXT title. He had reclaimed his throne. All that time grinding finally paid off.
Yeah, that see, and this does make a lot of sense in his current character as well. Because if you think about it, Drew did what Cody did beforehand. And Drew is definitely at the talent level. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's not anywhere close to Cody Rhodes. He just freaking beat him. And you know that you took it seriously. Don't act like it was a random title flip. Like Drew McIntyre deserved to get the WWE Universal title, especially right now. This whole storyline, he's just been losing. Why? Why? I don't even imagine. Like most of those matches, I don't even imagine him losing it. In all honesty, when he faced CM Punk in the Hell in a Cell match, I wouldn't have been mad if Drew won that match too. But I knew they weren't going to do that because CM Punk had to get a good W in order to get his title run. But also, this was like the worst. Damn, I caught you lacking, Drew. I'm sorry, man. Don't kill me.
Shortly after, Drew made his way back to Raw, and he'd team up with Dolph Ziggler with another symbolic pairing, but he was just
Yep.
adjusting back to the WWE style. He'd win the tag titles and face Roman at Mania, but it was nothing, and I mean nothing, compared to what he'd accomplished the next year. We get to Royal Rumble 2020. Brock would come out at number 1, and he was on one tonight. Former friends, TNA legends, musicians, all of it. Brock murked them all.
Nah, that
13
Royal Rumble was
eliminations,
crazy.
catching bodies. But then Drew McIntyre came out, looking like he ran the place. This was no longer a janky Scottish guy. He was the guy. When everybody before him
You see that? You see that? And that's how you put people over, right? You got Brock Lesnar, who is always, a larger than life force. And then you got Drew McIntyre, who is next up, but just hasn't had that real moment to get him over. Brock Lesnar eliminates 13 people. 13 people. Also part of them from the company that Drew came from. And then you got Drew come out and handle business. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how you put two people over.
failed, Drew came in with no fear, with an alley-oop from Ricochet, kicking the taste out that boy's mouth.
See ya.
This was like a Lion King moment. On this night, Drew made it to the big leagues. Say what you want about Brock, but props to him, he really made Drew look like $1 million right here. Drew
Yep.
would go on to win the Rumble throwing out Roman, a guy who beat Drew last year, and a guy we'd see later. Drew threw out Roman and Brock. I don't know if there's any better way to win than that. Look at his face. All those years from being chosen in 2010 to getting fired in 2014 to then coming back in 2017 to winning the Rumble and going on to headline WrestleMania. And it was only up from here. Drew would go on to face Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 36. But just as Drew was reaching the very peak of his career, the world shut down. This was horrible news for Drew. He worked all this way just to get his big moment.
I'll be honest. Trying to watch WWE during this era he's about to say was hell. If you watched during COVID, shout out to you. I watched, but I could not watch. You know what I'm saying? Like normal, because when it's garbage, it's garbage. We just got to be real. But the one constant in that was this man right here.
His crowning in front of nobody. But this didn't cave the plan. Drew would go on to beat Brock in the main event of WrestleMania. And the Big Show was there for some reason. I don't even know why. But this is when Drew completely carried the company like Moxley did for AEW.
Yep.
WWE in 2020 was unbearable, but Drew was one of the main redeeming qualities. He made sure this run didn't go to waste by having bangers with Seth, Roman, Dolph, Randy. Hell, they even brought back Heath Slater for a personal promo. But even though Drew had this spot, the spot he's always wanted, the spot he's waited 10 years for, he felt unfulfilled. It felt like a backhanded compliment. Like, yeah, he did hold the WWE title for over 200 plus days, but it was in front of WWE droids on a screen.
Exactly.
This is where the
just imagine you spend your entire life working to become, you know what I'm saying? Like, say you're a pro wrestler and you, since a child, wanted to go to WWE, the biggest stage, get the main belt, and then you finally get it, and literally everything around you is empty. These people can't even see you. You can't dap them up, nothing. You worked your whole life for this moment, and it's WWE. You have no idea. You have no guarantee that you're going to get another chance at this belt. I'm not talking about based off of, oh, there's no way that Drew McIntyre doesn't win another belt. He's Drew McIntyre. No, anything can happen. Injuries, something related to, the wrestler falling off, in the numbers because of how they book them. Maybe it could literally be anything. But I could completely understand how you'd feel unfulfilled. Like, if you think he's ungrateful for that, then you're just tripping, which I don't think anyone thinks, but I'm just saying. Imagine reaching your highest pinnacle of, like your career and whatever you're doing during COVID, and you can't share that with other people. Oh, my fault. I know some of y'all are on some, oh, I don't need nobody type shit. Nah, man, come on. You know that moment. You want that moment with your family. You want that moment with the fans. I trust me. That shit's, yeah.
Where the Torment comes in. It felt like whenever he gets momentum, something bad happens, just like Bray Wyatt. It's like Drew would always be chasing something that was never really
Did Bray
there.
Wyatt so dirty.
Drew couldn't ever seem to reach the top again like he was here. This would totally show in 2021 as well. This felt like a complete reset year for Drew. As at SummerSlam, he'd be feuding with Jinder Mahal. It felt like he was going backwards. But why would you build him all this way just to put him back with Jinder? But just look at the rest of this year for Drew. He gets drafted to SmackDown, loses the Biggie at Crown Jewel for the WWE title, lost via countout at Survivor Series, and to end the year, he was feuding with Happy Corbin.
No!
Happy Corbin.
No!
The dude that was dumpster diving for dinner that
Not
just so
Happy
happened
Corbin.
to run up a lucky jug in Vegas was feuding with Big Drew. Drew would finish the...
All right, also, let me say something about Baron Corbin, because I be doing a lot of Baron Corbin hate, or at least I did, before, what happened, but it's not that Baron Corbin's not a good wrestler. He just, I don't know, man. Like, it's like you knew if you got into a feud with Baron Corbin. All right, let me chill. I'm about to start talking shit. He's a good wrestler. That's all that matters.
Feud beating Corbin at Mania 38, kicking out of his ended days, which that shouldn't happen. But this might have been a stinky feud. But it's like it's always been for Drew. Sometimes you got to go through the mud like an ATV to reach the sky like an F-22. And all these pointless feuds led to September 3rd, 2022. WWE's first UK pay-per-view in 20 years. The hype to this show was unreal.
Mm-hmm.
Drew would be taking on Roman Reigns for the undisputed title. They went all out for Drew as they gave him a mini movie with his OG theme song, Broken Dreams.
Bro, this is my song.
Adobe Lightroom.
This is
This
why
the
music
song
and
right here.
presentation matters so much.
Facts.
I've been thinking about this for so long, and I just feel like there's something missing with Drew, and it's the theme song. People say Broken Dreams doesn't fit his character anymore.
Huh?
And I don't think I could possibly disagree anymore. Like, music hits the soul, man.
Yeah, tell him, bro. Like, that song is literally perfect. He literally is mad about his broken dreams. What are we talking about? This is perfect. I mean, he got the belt now, but he was just losing. Why the fuck wouldn't you have that as the backup theme song? What is yours now is mine. All right, I'm sorry.
That's why when the glass shattered when Stone Cold came out, you always like felt something. It was such an essential part of wrestling. You think if he had a Def Rebel Bebop Bop theme song, he'd have the same effect?
Hell no.
Listen
Hey,
to me, Brian,
Jinx,
bro.
Jinx, you owe me a soda. We said that at the same time. Genuinely. That's crazy. I mean, because that's the natural reaction, though. But yeah, you owe me a soda, brothers of production. I jinxed you, sorry.
Tell me, almost to the mountaintop, you slip and fall just like a stone. You had it all right in your grasp, but in a breath your minute passed. Now at last the end has come. You were all alone. Bro, that's his career. That's his life.
Thank you.
Like in his prophecy, like I think all these lyrics is somehow Drew. All right, Drew finally won the big one at Mania, and then he got cashed in on. Let me show you a frame. You want me to sing to you,
Bro.
You know, matter
Yes.
of fact, a slideshow presented by Brothers of Production.
Yeah.
Almost to the mountaintop. Man, I ain't singing this shit.
Nah,
Just
sing it.
Look at the lyrics and look at the picture, bro. That is
Sing that shit,
Drew.
bro.
I can't believe how well this goes with Drew. But enough of the chit chat and the roo-rah.
Nah, yeah, let's read. Yeah, let's read these. Like, look at this, bro. Come on, you had it all right in your grasp. Literally lost in 5 seconds of winning it, basically, because of Damian Priest cashing in. Tell him, man, you gotta sing the song, bro.
Drew. I can't believe how well this goes with Drew. But enough of the chit chat and the roo-rah. Let's go back to Clash. This was supposed to be his moment in front of his own people. He fought and he fought and he fought, but no matter how much he fought, he was outnumbered. The night he was supposed to be crowned, he got capped. This is a continuous roller coaster that is still going today. Let's go to 2023.
The beginning of the Bloodline, ski mask, all black hoodie, every single time they had a pay-per-view. That was when it basically started, solo. And that is, bro, you lost at COVID. I'm sorry. You won the belt during COVID, lose it when everything opens up, and then lose in your home country. Y'all cannot tell me they haven't been playing with my mans, bro.
Drew would go off in the Royal Rumble, 4 eliminations under his belt, caught 4 bodies, but then he got eliminated by Gunther. Basically,
That's fine.
his replacement. Drew was supposed to be in his spot. He was supposed to retire Goldberg. He was supposed to retire John Cena. I remember seeing rumors about
Wait,
Drew
really?
supposed to face Cena like years ago in like 2022, and they were supposed to fight. But bro wasn't even in the tournament. That is just disrespectful.
Wait. Drew McIntyre and John Cena, I'm sure they faced each other before at some point. We gotta look that up. Wait, you're telling me that in this entire time of WWE being a thing, and Drew McIntyre being as important as he is, oh nah, that actually pissed me off. I wouldn't have known that. That's crazy. They never faced off back when Drew was a little scrawny fuck.
No.
Oh man, what you doing? What are y'all doing? That's crazy. Frequently clashed in multi-man bouts like Elimination Chamber and tag matches, notably teaming with Cody Rhodes against McIntyre and Logan Paul in August 2025, where Drew attacked Cena, leading to a brawl in a subsequent tag team match. Yeah, what the fuck? They only had the tag team joint. That's weird.
Supposed to fight. But bro wasn't even in the tournament. That is just disrespectful, bro.
Beyond.
But with all these matches, let's go to WrestleMania 39, Night 2. It's a rowdy show, a very hyped up event. Sheamus versus Gunther versus Drew. It wasn't even the main title, but still, the IC title is on the line and it's a very prestigious title. They would go on to have an absolute banger,
This match
with
was
this match
crazy.
receiving 5 stars, and this was Drew's time to at least win something in front of fans. Drew giving his all, damn near backdooring his own boy, flying high, touching heights people ain't never seen,
Man.
jumping out the air over the top rope, kicking out a heli finishers.
Yeah, but the thing is though, you could even on paper you could see with this match, the fact that it's Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, and then one new person that literally eliminated Drew McIntyre. It's like, yeah, you knew they were putting him over. Especially now you see it. It's like Gunther is getting sent to the moon, and it's deserved. It's well deserved. But the fact that Drew McIntyre, you know what I mean, did all that shit first and didn't get it first is kind of crazy. Well, not even first. He's not gonna ever be able to go against John Cena again. Well, so yeah. Once again, crazy time to pause the video. I apologize, guys. Let's just
To then letting his moment slip again, falling through his fingers, getting rolled up like Edge did to Tommy Dreamer's girl. Once again, he failed.
Build a website you love.
At this point, like, he doesn't matter. That was like the best match of his entire career.
Low
and
key.
he still lost.
Low
Like, at
key.
this point, what does he have to do? He tried to beat Gunther once more at SummerSlam, but he lost yet again. I guess some people just got your number, and this Gru-looking motherfucker from the Minions just got his number, I guess. But this is where Drew would show a darker side. He was pissed. He was tired of all this. He was mad that the Bloodline were clicking up, taking over WWE, and Cody was just accepting them into Raw.
Bro, on everything I love, that never made any sense to me. Like, I get it. Cody Rhodes was trying to be, you know what I'm saying, he's the quarterback, right? And I guess in storyline, you're trying to make him able to work with everybody. But dude, like, the history of Cody Rhodes and that family, it doesn't make any sense that Drew McIntyre is 10 times more angry than you are. I mean, you literally.
Oh!
All right. I mean, shit. Y'all might as well have made some shit together. All the shit y'all done went through with the bloodline. Like, when Drew McIntyre was trying to convince Cody Rhodes to not trust them as much and, like, saying, you better choose a side, all that mess. It's like, dude, it's like you're banging on the gang, bro. Like, what's good? All the shit they put you through, and you're just like, bet. Y'all fucking with me. And look at it now. Now Roman is about to take all his family members back. All the ones that fucked with you before, they don't. We saw that at War Games. But let's continue.
There was nothing better than a justified heel, but it would only get worse at Survivor Series 2023. Drew's team would lose, and CM Punk returned to WWE. This became a war. Punk became Drew's biggest op. This was Von and Tuka.
Hell yeah.
There's so many overlapping stories here. So
He
we're alone
said
in
Von and
2024
Tuka?
hits.
Oh my
Cody was trying
God,
to finish
bro.
his story, but at the same time, Drew was trying to finish his. These guys were tag team champions. They had the exact same journey. But Drew wanted to finish his first. So Drew basically solo dolo at the Rumble, willing to take out anybody in his path to claim his throne. Look at the people in this match. Gunther, Sammy, Cody, Punk, and Priest.
Now, when y'all was watching the Royal Rumble, I want y'all to leave a comment. Who did y'all think was going to win? Did you guys think that Cody was going to win again? Or, like, did you... who did y'all have? Is this the one where Punk got injured? And, yeah. I mean, I guess Drew wasn't going to win that, but, like, damn, look at all this. This is a good group of guys. During that time, this is back before, they fucked up Sami Zayn's storyline. But yeah, this was a group right here. Shit.
Drew has history with all of them. In a very real twist, Drew would hit Punk with a future shock DDT, and Punk legit tore his triceps.
Yeah, tore
Punk
them
wanted to
motherfucker.
finally be in
I'm
the
sorry.
main
I'm
event
sorry.
of
I'm sorry.
WrestleMania.
We chill.
But Drew took it away. So karma hit. Punk eliminated Drew from the Rumble. Broken dreams for both of them. But this made the beef scorching hot. So the final two of the Rumble.
You got to give him credit too, CM Punk, to let a man that, you know what I'm saying, that size just completely fuck up your shoulder and you still finish the match. And shout out to Punk, man. And that ain't a whippersnapper, you know what I'm saying? He Punk been in the game.
Was Cody and Punk. And man, this was so peak. I'm getting fuzzy talking about it. Cody would win the Rumble, and he picked Roman Reigns. That means that Punk would face Seth for the World Heavyweight Championship, with Drew nowhere to be found. But as fate would have it, Punk was injured, and that meant that his spot needed to be filled. Who would be there to fill Punk's spot? Drew McIntyre.
Indeed.
Drew wasn't going to let the moment pass. He was doing the best work of his entire career. Punk was in tears talking about missing WrestleMania, and Drew pulled up and said, I prayed for this, and it happened.
And at this moment, this was when I feel like everybody that was watching WWE and been following Drew McIntyre knew, 100%. This was like the best. This was probably my favorite era of Drew McIntyre, and it's still going. And that's you know what I'm saying. I speak my mind, and I'm gonna make a crazy ass tweet that he be going crazy on Twitter, the Twitter demon. Drew fucking McIntyre is the Twitter demon, bro. And you would think being wrestling, it's like, damn, y'all might as well settle it in the ring. No, bro, this is how you advance your character in, especially 2026, bro. And then when he'd see him, he'd say shit like this. I prayed for this and it happened. Dude, really fucked his shoulder up. He didn't say my bad. They didn't skip over it. He came out and he told that motherfucker, this is exactly what I wanted. And now I'm going to take everything. Now we go back to Broken Dream song. You feel me? That's why that should be his theme song. Anyway, keep going.
Drew was clocking his shit, roasting them, making shirts. He was on one. But it was set. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre with Punk on commentary.
Oh, there this shit
With all the
goes.
emotions running wild, Drew hit the Claymore on Seth. 1, 2, 3. He did it. Drew reached the mountaintop. Drew finally won the world title at
bro.
WrestleMania in front of fans. He and Cody both finished the story on the same show like Cena and Batista did before that.
Oh my
Seth on the
God.
stage telling Drew he deserved
Just know it's about to get very, very sad.
it, but Drew let his emotions get the better of him. He won it in front of his top op. He had it all in his grasp, and in a breath, his moment passed. Now at last the end has come. You were all alone.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I need y'all to go on YouTube and watch this, like watch this actual scene, bro. He tried to let it hang, and Punk was not going.
Punk
Even
dropped
injured.
McIntyre. Priest came out with the Money in the Bank, and he cashed in on Drew, taking the title back off of him. This is damn near depressing. 5 minutes and 46 seconds.
Nah, for real.
This wasn't the only time Punk would cost him, though. At Clash at the Castle 2024, basically Drew's show at this point, it would be Drew versus Priest for the world title. The ref would go down. The new ref slides in. He counts. Drew looks up, and it's CM.
Nah,
Punk.
that shit was
Drew was
crazy.
seeing red.
Nah, this was crazy, bro. Oh my God, like cinema. Punk and Drew McIntyre was cinema, bro. Fucking cinema.
Punk cost Drew again. Money in the Bank 2024. Drew wins. He finally has a ticket straight to the top. The odds of
Should've been
cashing
LA
in the
Knight, but
win
whatever.
are like 99%. So Drew follows through in the main event. Priest and Seth are battling it out. Drew's theme hits. Yo, bro, Drew cashed in, and I swear he's getting sabotaged. Like,
Oh my
he got like all
God,
this
bro.
adrenaline. He's ready to cash in on people and kill someone. But Samantha Irvin was like spamming every word possible and taking her sweet ass time. Like, bro, I don't know if this was like planned, but what the.
Of course it was planned. They don't want Drew to win, bro. You knew exactly what they were doing. They put the playback speed, you know what I'm saying, all the way down. 0.25, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want Drew to win. They don't want to give us anything that they want, brothers of production. We know this, man. Maybe once every, like, 10 years, but yeah.
Yo, I'd be so teed. But as Drew's about to win, Punk attacks Drew again. He literally
Yeah.
starts choking him. Like, this shit was so bloody, bro. Drew gets pinned with Punk laughing on the commentary desk. They basically are just edging Drew right now. They gave him a Make-A-Wish briefcase just to torment him. So not only did Punk get the better of him here, he also beat Drew in their trilogy. Drew beat Punk at SummerSlam and then lost to him at Bash in Berlin, and then he lost again at Bad Blood in their fantastic Hell in a Cell match. After all this work he put in having the run of his
Goddamn advertisements.
career, delivering the best lines of his career like this one, I was a chosen one 15 years ago. Then I got
Hey.
fired. Then he said, I didn't call WWE. They called me. But for all this work he's done in 2024, being the best year of his entire career, you would think they'd follow it up, right? Like, he'd be good again in 2025.
Nope, just hand him more L's.
Drew announced like a bloodline hunter gimmick. Apparently Roman shut that shit down and said, nah, story's over, little bro. But what has Drew done since 20?
Wait. What you mean by that? What you mean by that, Brothers of Production? Are you telling me that Roman Reigns IRL pulled the plug on that? Is that why we didn't get the Bloodline Killer story? Because I was wondering, I'm like, why wouldn't they keep doing this? It made perfect sense. Drew McIntyre's about to start getting dubs. We know Drew can beat literally everybody in the Bloodline besides Roman, maybe. And Roman is about to retire, so it's like, if there was ever a chance, it would be now. But like, you're telling me that he pulled the plug on that? I didn't know that. I got to look into that. We got to look into that.
24. He's teamed up with Logan Paul against Jelly Roll at SummerSlam. He's feuding with Cody Rhodes right now for the title, but like he lost like 5 times already. So it's like, but what is the end goal? You can't give it to him at a lame like live event. It's got to be a big moment. I don't know, but Drew's story is too good to be overlooked or overshadowed. He deserves to have a Cody type moment.
Yep.
I was never even really one of the biggest Drew fans, but while I was making this, like everything just clicked. Like this guy reinvented himself before Cody even thought about doing it. Basically had his spot stolen by Gunther, and he was doing the best work of his career to the next year to no follow-up. Is it because he was chosen by Vince? Is it because...
Yes, that's exactly why. Why do you think they did Austin Theory the way they did? I'm just saying, man. And we found out that WrestleMania 39, right? Vince was still working with him. But we know that TKO... Hey, that was a bar. We know that TKO is not trying to have anything related to Vince showing right now. For good reason. But I guarantee you they're going to try to ignore, they're just going to brush over it in 5 to 10 years.
he's cool with The Rock? Who knows? But as a start, for the love of God, please give him his old theme.
Please.
He wants it back.
Please.
If there's anybody that knows how important a theme song is, it's Triple H. Triple H was never the best on the mic or in the ring, but he had an aura-ass entrance and you always felt his presence. But we need to feel that with Drew.
Triple H was never the best on the mic or in the ring. I can agree with you with the mic for sure. But, yeah, I don't know about that one, guys.
Drew. But there it is.
And trust me, I get annoyed by the reign of terror that Triple H had as well, but it's still Triple H, man.
This is the unfortunate, tragic torment of Drew McIntyre in WWE. At one moment, he's on top of the world, but the next, he's at the very bottom. But let me know your thoughts below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, man. Peace. Hold on, this is the edit in, okay? So
I was about to say,
Drew
I was like, what?
For the world title or the WWE title, whatever it is. This was supposed to be his big. Nah, this got me tight. Hold on, let me tell you why this is a bad thing, okay? Number one, this was supposed to be his big moment. He was supposed to get the title in front of fans like a big moment. It was a pre-tape. They gave him the title in a pre-tape.
Come on, guys. You know, bro. You know how this works. They're not going to give him the moment, bro. Maybe in 25 years or some shit like that. Some crazy shit. I'm telling you. CM Punk got it, and how old is he? Now y'all want to give him the WrestleMania main event? How old is CM Punk? Yeah, dog. Y'all gave CM Punk the belt at y'all gave CM Punk the motherfucking main event in his late 40s, bro. You know they're going to do him dirty. This is how WWE works. I'm sorry, man. Oh, my God, man. No, I 100% agree. Go ahead. Keep going, man.
So, yo, are we dead ass? He's going to hold this a match for 3 months, but all right.
Thanks.
Let's just make a deal. Let's make a deal.
Yeah, let's make a deal.
If he holds this title for 8 months, I'll take this video down. If he has a good ass run, I'll take this shit down.
Nah.
But if his reign is ass,
Nah.
it just adds to the sentiment. But that is...
Nah, I mean, don't take the video down. This video is what's necessary, especially when time goes on and people need to know the bullshit that they be doing to some of these people. If anybody should have had the Universal title way sooner or just a win period against, main event talent, it's definitely Drew McIntyre. So, yeah, please keep this up. Because people, they need to be reminded on a regular basis in WWE that y'all keep fucking this man's career up and nothing is being done about it. And maybe they'll stop. Hopefully, eventually, one day.
Crazy. They gave him the WWE title in a pre-taped show.
Nah,
That
for
is
real.
crazy to me. But all right, man, I'm out. Peace.
All right, well, that was the tragic torment of Drew McIntyre. Once again, shout out to Brothers of Production. They just be making, banger videos that make you really think about the shit that's going on in WWE and the fuckery that they put this man Drew McIntyre through. But yeah, overall, I agree 100%. I mean, yeah, Drew McIntyre has been for sure tormented his entire career, and hopefully this title reign is more than 3 months. It'll be really fucked up if it wasn't, but I'm gonna give y'all my prediction on one of my upcoming videos as well. What's gonna happen with all this? But yeah, man, y'all need to show some appreciation to Drew McIntyre. I know he was talking shit last episode, but you know damn well this is the guy right here. This is our quarterback. Drew McIntyre is the quarterback, and even if that changes in a little bit, he at least, at least deserves it one time. And I guess this is the one time. I'm not talking in front of a empty arena. I'm talking the main show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, have him come into WrestleMania with the belt, and then we know you're gonna probably give it to somebody who doesn't deserve it as much. But anyways, appreciate y'all for watching the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, the whole shebang, and I got more content on the way for y'all. So make sure y'all tune in. You ain't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Deuces.